Peace. What's good, family? What's good? What's goody? I'm chilling, man, on lunch break. You know, something I just wanted to touch up on a little bit. This kind of baffles me a little bit, right? Because I have heard of everything. I done heard of lots of different religion and religious beliefs and things like that. But one thing that I don't find common, and I rarely hear about it. Now, what I'm about to tell you, I know about it. I read up on it. I have the books. I have checked and seen scholars. But I must say, the scholars I see talk about this, they really are they're white scholars. That talk about this. I don't really see my black and my brown people talk about this, right? So what I want to say is I never hear people talk about the Essenes, the Nazarene Essenes, who were, and Nazarene Essene means the keepers of the original law or the laws. For those that don't know, the original laws that were written down in text, should have been written in the Bible, because we know laws was changed. It even says that in the Bible that, times and laws and things like that and days will be changed. So the Nazarene Essenes, from my knowledge, were who the real Yahshua was. He was a part of the Nazarenes, the Essenes. But you have, just like in any religious, a religion or whatever, however you want to see it or call it, you always got different sects, right? You got Baptist, Pentecostal, you know what I'm saying? You got different ones. You always had different ones. You have, and whatever someone believe in or whatever somebody follows, always different ones. You have good ones, you have bad ones. You in the Israelite community, you have different sects of Israelites that believe something different. So with that being said, you got different Essenes. You had different Nazarenes, but the Nazarenes Essenes that I read about and that resonates with my spirit was the real Yahshua and his big brother James the Just in them, right? Excluding Paul, not Paul, but that's another story. And the Nazarenes Essenes, I see why that they don't get too much. They don't talk about this too much. And if you look into the Dead Sea Scrolls, it talks about and it mentions the Essenes. All right, so we know that name is out there. But from what I've read in the books that I have, I understand why they wasn't talked about too much, because, especially now, because times, seasons, laws, and everything has been changed since the real Yahshua and them was walking. So here we go. The Nazarenes Essenes, Yahshua, James the Just in them, they was vegetarian. They didn't believe in animal sacrifices. That's wow. When you think of something like that, it's like, man, but the Bible says that here's clean and unclean meat that you can eat. Dead flesh. But the Nazarenes, Essenes, they didn't chew on dead flesh. They was vegetarians. You know what I'm saying? And I found that very interesting. They didn't believe in sacrificing animals. They loved the animals. They loved the Creator's creation. They kept some feast days, and the Passover, they kept it without eating dead animals. Wasn't no lamb being sacrificed. I found that very interesting. And to go with that, I can understand that because nobody talks about the book of Genesis, chapter 1, verse 29, where the creator said that we was given the herbs and the seeds for meat. So in the beginning, you will see that even in the Bible, the 66 books, the creation was eating fruits and vegetables. Wasn't chewing on dead animal flesh. But we know after time, lamb pins of the scrap things in there. They was doing animal sacrifices. They was eating dead animal flesh. So I found that very interesting. So what I like to do, I just want to just bring this up so people can look into the Nazarenes Essenes. That's why my name is Nazarene Essenes, because that resonate with me. And it's always good to get back to the old way of things, because the old way really was the best way. If you look into your life right now, this new age stuff is wild. But the old ways was better. So look into the Nazarenes Essenes, and I understand why people don't talk about them a lot, because you will have to change up your whole teaching. You will have to change up your whole teaching. You will have to tell your congregation or the people that follow you that you had it all wrong. It's nothing wrong with that. That's a man admitting that, yo, I had this wrong. But this is my truth, and this is what I don't want to say I believe in, but this is what resonates with my spirit. So I just encourage people, teachers, mores to look into the Nazarenes Essenes. They didn't chew on animal flesh. It wasn't about sacrificing animals or the sacrificial laws, because they loved all creation. They wasn't with human sacrifices either. And when you read into it, you'll see that Yahshua was killed because he freed the animals. But they always talk about the money exchanges in the Bible. But they don't talk about that Yahshua freed the animals. That's what really ticked them off, because sacrificing animals was big business in the temple. The temple was nothing but a butcher house. So look into that. Peace and shalom. Stop eating animals. Love the animals. Peace.